Okay, so let's move on to book 2 of Plato's Republic. Now you remember that Thrasymachus had a different opinion to Socrates in book 1 concerning the nature of justice. And Thrasymachus defined justice. Socrates didn't, and Thrasymachus took issue with Socrates for asking lots of questions but not actually giving any answers. And I think you could actually make the same criticism of him at the end of book 2, if I'm honest. Anyway, Glaucon now. Thrasymachus walks off. He's had enough, and Glaucon takes over. And he doesn't actually agree with Thrasymachus, but he wants to play devil's advocate. Yeah, and he wants to give Thrasymachus the strongest possible argument, and this is called the steel man approach. Yeah, when you disagree with someone, but you try to think, what is their strongest possible argument? And so it's an idea of intellectual integrity, I suppose, that you make sure when you consider your opponent's argument that you consider the best possible argument that your opponent could give. And so he suggests to Socrates that there are 3 types of good. And you'll see that he does this because he wants to show that Thrasymachus's understanding of justice, and perhaps the common man's understanding of justice, yeah, you and me, perhaps we are mistaken, or perhaps not, yeah? And he wants to show what Thrasymachus, or the common man, might say about justice. And how that differs from what Socrates has been claiming. Yeah, so let's have a look. He says that he asks Socrates, wouldn't you agree that there are 3 types of good? There are goods which are valued for themselves. Now, what does he mean here? He means just things like games, pursuits, anything that you enjoy just for the moment, but not for the results that they give, not for the consequences, but just for the pleasure of the moment. Okay, so things which are valued for themselves, things which are valued for themselves and for beneficial results. Yeah, now here he means things like knowledge. He talks about knowledge, sight and health. Yeah, these are all things which are valuable in themselves and for their beneficial results, yeah, according to Glaucon anyway. And thirdly, he points out that some things are valued for their results and rewards, but not for themselves. And here he means things like jobs, because you get paid for your job, and so you don't just do it for the value it gives. Well, a lot of people don't even enjoy their jobs, let's put it like that, and so they certainly don't do it for the job themselves. They only do it for the results and the rewards. And he asks Socrates, which category is justice in? Is it something which is just valued for its